Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here in Belfast at the Ulster Hall. With me I've got MTK Global's Jamie Conlan. First of all, Jamie, just give me your verdict on the whole night itself.
I thought it was a quality night from start to finish. We've seen some up and coming prospects coming through. Sean McComb and Gary Cully really shining in their toughest test, but for Sean, a name. Troy James is a bit of a name. He's been around. He's had a lot more experience than Sean, and he handled him with relative ease. Gary Cully looked very good in a tough Nicaraguan who came to fight. He wasn't going down. Gary landed some fantastic punches starting off, and he stayed into the end. The debut of Colin Bradley, which was really good. First time ever fighting without a headgear. So fair play to him. He brought a great crowd. He got put on just before the main event as well. So he had to deal with a lot of pressure and
for his debut,
a bit of change. And I had to do the exact same thing when I made my debut. They put me on the fight before Martin Rogan against Sam Saxon when I was making my debut, and it was a bit strange but similar. But it was in the Odyssey. The Odyssey instead of that. But I thought the atmosphere was phenomenal for the main event. Conrad and Luke.
Talk to me about the main event.
It was quality.
Yeah.
Back and forth. I had Luke winning pretty wide, but there was rounds where it was hotly contested, and Conrad came back into the fight later on. It was the crowd added to it. Every jab thrown, even if it landed or missed, was screamed on by the crowd, and it was good to see the crowd saying from start to finish. Even guys who came to watch, like other fighters, they stayed to watch. That's how you know it's a good boxing city. They're boxing supporters, they're boxing fans. They know they're boxing. They support their boxing. It's the reason why we are going to be making this one of our main hubs.
I was going to ask that. Will you come back to this place after what you saw tonight?
Definitely. I don't think it's very hard to beat. 1,100, 1,200 fit in there, but it's compact. There's not a bad seat in the house. Everyone is on top of you, and it's raucous and it's loud. Pete, well done on it. It's one of them places where it feels like everyone's on top of you. It's a cauldron, yeah. It's similar to York Hall, but it's a better York Hall, and it's a great place.
That's some statement. Yeah, York Hall's known as like the sort of mecca of like.
Nah, this is better than York Hall. Always has been, always will be. For amateur boxing and professional boxing, this has been always the place to be. And for me as an amateur, I don't think it beat fighting in the Ulster Hall. Many of them also seen their title. I won here, and it's a great night.
So you enjoy your nights here then?
I haven't been beat here, so it was good.
It was a good place for you. Well, just talking about Irish boxing as a whole, I mean, tonight proved that it's absolutely flying at the moment. You've got young guys coming through, a couple of young guys you've named there. Tyrone McKenna probably his better fight. He's not using his face as a defence.
It was good to see Tyrone not getting hit as much, but Irish boxing as a whole is on the up. With MTK's new deal with ESPN. With the statement that we want to be making regarding Ireland and building Irish boxing, regarding Belfast, and making this one of our main hubs for our shows. We have numerous dates already booked for this year. Going forward, we want to kind of make this a statement place, a statement where we can. Not a promoter coming in, having one fight, going, starving the fighters because of quantity and content to put out. So we have now with ESPN, back to ESPN, we have the quality, we have the quantity, and now we have the content. We have something that we can say this is Belfast. And going forward, we have an opportunity now to build fighters in the right direction. We have a budget now that can help us focus on nurturing a fighter, building them at different stages of their career, treating them the way they should be treated, not just being one fight here, one fight there.
That's what I was going to ask. Is with the ESPN deal with MTK Global, you're not just going to build your career in Belfast. There might be an opportunity to go to Boston, New York, or whatever.
It's everything now. It's given us a platform to showcase our talent across America, and then you have Top Rank on top of that, giving us opportunity to build our fighters and putting it into Top Rank, giving them the opportunity to showcase their talents with Top Rank and on cards and Top Rank in America. the world is our oyster now. The amount of doors it's been opened. Stephen Donnelly, who didn't get a chance to perform today, last minute pulling, Olympian from Rio, will be back.
He's a man. He's a man.
Go ahead and see him. But no, that's what I'm saying in regards to quality and quantity. We have fighters who didn't get showcased tonight, who are ready to go for the next one. It's a conveyor belt of talent that's never been utilised in the right way, never been backed by a promoter who's going to come in and say, okay, I want to support Irish boxing, build Irish boxing. Yes, on a smaller scale they have, but now we have Espn behind us, you know, Leonard Gunning with Irish boxing, has TG Carr behind them, and we are open to everyone, to work with everyone. We're open to kind of build everyone together. You know, MTK I think has the cream of the crop regarding Irish boxing, but we're willing to help others and extend the hand of friendship and give others an opportunity to showcase their talents on our belt as well.
Well, I can't let you go, obviously it's getting late, but I can't let you go without talking about Mick. What a performance out in New York. I mean, the crowd, he pulls that crowd out in New York, an Irishman miles away from home, so just tell me about what's next for Mick and what's 2019 looking like for him.
I spoke with Top Rank after they says in all their years, that's in the top 3 of the atmospheres that they can draw. He knows how to draw a crowd in New York. He's well supported, well backed. But I thought his performance, as I said, was punch perfect. You know, he didn't get hit for 10 rounds. A guy who had a good fight with Namita Dinur, you know, and the fight before Dinur fought Frampton. So it shows the level of talent that he's able to mix at. People will then, he's under a microscope that I've never seen any other boxer in Ireland ever been under, you know, at this level of his stage of his career. So they're going to be scrutinising every little detail and every opponent, why he's doing this, why is he doing this. That opponent had a great record, had mixed it at a lot higher level, had fought and won rounds, and had a good fight with Dinur before Dinur fought Frampton, who then had a good fight with Frampton. So he made the guy look like he was like 6 levels below him. He showcased his talent. I see his performance now with Booth getting more and more solid. Their relationship is bonding, and they're getting more close. They're understanding each other and understanding the coach and fighter relationship of what they want from each other. Going forward, you know, I can see things moving at a rapid rate, but looking after him and seeing things at a more cautious level, I like to keep the reins on and make sure we are. I
was going to kind of put you on the spot. My next question, I was going to say world champion this year, or was that too soon?
If you ask Mick, he wants to be world champion tomorrow. He wants to be fighting for world day tomorrow. But I think we still have steps to go in the learning phase of his career. No, it's only 11 fights in. We are fighting the guys who are given this test that we are looking to tick, the boxes that we're looking to tick at the right time. So this year, he's looking at world title by St. Paddy's Day next year. If we get it, you know, we get it.
Let me just stop you there. St. Patrick's Day World Champion fight in New York.
That's Michael, but that's what he is asking.
Can you tell Coogan what's happening?
Look at the camera. We were discussing it at Aldi, wasn't it? Over. Coogan came over because he said he's top billing, but we says, well, Aldi's Irish, so he has to come.
Exactly.
But listen, this year is still a building process for me. We are moving from prospect to contender. We'll be taking more calculated risks. I think there is an opportunity to right a wrong that should not be written from Rio.
Vladimir Nikitin, the Russian guy?
Hopefully. Yeah, you know, we are
in Ireland?
It's possible. But we are at.
I sense that you can't say much.
We can't. No, we're still in a phase where nothing is done. Nothing is done and dusted, and we still have to be gone over a lot of things. You know, Nikitin wants Mick. Mick wants Nikitin, but it's not as easy and simple as that. Yeah. Obviously, Nikitin will want paid, and Top Rank will have to see it as a valuable fight, and ESPN will have to support it. But you know, it has a story. It has background, it has legs, both guys have history. I don't see a point letting it prolong any longer. Let's get it done. They are fighting on the undercard, the same cards together. Nick Heaton's on Mick's undercard, so they're doing it the right way and they're building the fight in the right direction. They're showing his face on the screen when Mick is fighting. So I like to see it this year. But in terms of building process, I already think Mick is ready to go at a level above. But Nick Heaton,
wants to right that wrong.
He wants to right that wrong. And Nick Heaton is a live opponent. You watch, yes, he's getting in scrappy fights and stuff, but he is a live opponent and he is thinking he's going to win. He thinks he beat Mick, no matter what the result was. I know it was in his favour and the backlash from it. He thinks he beat Michael. So in his head, he thinks it's an easy night. So it's happiness on me because I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting it done. I'm just looking forward to kind of moving, to put that in the past and move forward. We have big plans for Michael. Nick Heaton is in their plans.
It's a tough division as well when it comes
very
to
much so. Very much so. We're in discussions at the minute about Michael actually moving down the super bantamweight. He was able to make 124 for that last fight, although he had breakfast in and built it back up to 126. So it's I like him a fair bit. But Adam sees they've done more checks and will continue to do checks for the DEXA scan and stuff like this going forward to see if Mick is a 122 fighter or 126. It then will decide about building more muscle and getting a bit more stronger at 126. But that's for more conversations down the line.
Definitely.
Next we're looking at sometime in June and a meaningful fight.
Good stuff. I won't keep you much longer. It's getting late. I know you want to get home to your family.
Yes.
But again, thanks for this 5L TV. Always a pleasure to see you, mate.
See you as always,
Thank you.